And then now we're back.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So we're not going to take the knife.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard. Okay. Oh, whoops. I hit the skipping thing. Okay, let's see. Viva la revolution. Maybe we'll turn the skipping thing off.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
Okay.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
We will do the skip thing. Okay. So enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing
So I
a
just don't
dangerous
understand
game
why
by
every
coming
time
here unarmed.
everything gets worse.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Shut up, narrator.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the
We're
basement.
gonna go nice guy approach this time. See how it goes.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
We've already reached the end, though. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No,
Leave me alone.
you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Oh god.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
There was nothing
Whoever
up
locked
there,
the
though.
princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
True. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good
Maybe
luck.
we can use the knife.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh Jesus.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Let's just go back down.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
True.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Shut up, narrator. You end up ditching us anyway.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Oh my God.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from
What the
her
fuck?
bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Absolutely not.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Yikes.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole
what?
ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you.
Where's the
Now
twist?
let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her
Stop
escape
it.
into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the
Is
world.
the narrator the one that locked the door?
As the princess
No,
approaches the
what?
bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
No, what?
What are you doing?
Dude. No, what the fuck? Oh.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges
Dude, what the
forward,
fuck,
the blade
man?
held low, ready to sink into her
Oh, ready
heart.
to. Okay.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Dude, narrator's
We
evil.
both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
No.
I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
Okay.
It is
But we
agony.
needed that.
But you aren't dead yet.
Because now she's alive, we're dead.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Motherfucker, you gotta tell us how.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work
Yeah,
is, does it?
exactly.
A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this.
No, because we have to
Why?
go into chapter 2.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Hell yeah. Nice. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah. This. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Voice of the Smitten.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the
Hell
works.
yeah. I'm on Smitten's side now.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Hell yeah.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's just go. Wait, we still gotta find out what happens if we just turn around and leave, too. We'll do that in the next.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
We know
We
that.
already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Yeah.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Shut up, hero.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Oh, we're not listening to you at all. I'm not taking the knife. I'm just gonna
The
talk.
interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched
And why
on its
will
edge.
he not talk about the mirror?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the
Was
light
it
of
like
the torches
this?
positioned along the walls.
It's almost like things are getting
The
better
basement
now.
almost seems welcoming in
Rather
the
than
dim
worse.
firelight.
Go fucking figure.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You see?
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello?
He's
Is
evil.
someone there?
And she still sounds sweet.
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Me and my wife.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Shut up, narrator. We're in love.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I love it.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero.
There you go, buddy.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
I mean, it's a lot better than fucking everything he said. Not.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here
See,
before.
the narrator doesn't even know the truth.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Yeah.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her.
Mhm.
It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but...
I mean, does it really matter if it's
done is
infinite?
done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
The world ended up better, technically.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Hmm. Fuck, do we explore? Here we go.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to.
This guy's
You
the best.
See how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Oh, we
Why
can.
are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yeah.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not
Nope.
to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I see right through you, narrator.
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay. But before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy. By destroying the world.
Yeah.
Apparently, yes.
Rescue the princess.
No, I can't.
Fuck you,
do that.
man.
If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... You'll what? Take
What are you
over
gonna
our
do?
body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Yep.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end?
I
if
love
we
how all
don't
these
stop her?
voices are fighting each other at this point.
You approach the princess
It
and
literally
gingerly
comes off.
slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
From what?
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want to
Let
do?
me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Classic. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
Sounds perfect.
Nice.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening.
Dude.
You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face
son
and
of
the
a
lock
bitch.
clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last
It
time?
is the
You should
narrator.
know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Hell yeah. I was hoping it'd sound like a metal bleh.
And lock clicks.
Yes,
The door
dude.
creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for
Oh,
you to do
you
the
son
right
of a
thing.
bitch.
Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too
No.
late.
No. You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Oh, fuck. Just ignore them.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside. Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Oh no.
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't
Oh,
noticed.
the
I was
hands.
too busy staring deep into...
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Dude. What? But you didn't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave.
She's
Memory
gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while?
no.
That can't hurt, right?
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll
yeah.
be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Can you give me a single straight answer, dude?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
She's got a point.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back... No.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
So what do we have to... What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring
Damn
them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
What does it feel like to change like?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Okay. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Well, let's go ahead and save the game. So we'll just save over this one. Well, once again, thank you guys for coming out. Things are kind of getting spicy now. So we nailed the kill each other route. We nailed the happy ending. And now, I don't know, maybe we have to like lie and get her to kill us without, like, maybe just constantly die without killing her at all. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys for coming out and watching this. Go ahead and give me a like or subscribe if you're kind of interested in seeing more of this. And leave a comment if you've already kind of beat the game, but don't spoil anything for anyone, please. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.